What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at, or we're going to be discussing what UFC 312 should have been. Now, as you guys know, UFC 312 got announced actually a while back, so I'm kind of late to this, but fuck it, who cares? Anyway, as you guys know, UFC 312 got announced, and yeah, the card's just not looking good, man. It's looking pretty bad. We got Drickus and Strickland in the main card. We got fucking Zhang Weili who fights once a year. I fight more than Zhang Weili at this point. And yeah, it's just gonna be. I think that's it. Actually, I think that's it. I think there's 13 fights that have been announced. From sources. So the card's looking not good. We got Strickland gonna stink up the place. Come on, Chinaman. Come on, Dutchman. And he's just gonna be fucking jabbing and team. Like no one wants to see that, look, bro. No one wants to see that. And yeah, this card's looking shit, man. And honestly, probably worse than UFC 301. Could be one of the worst cards ever. So we're gonna be basically going over what the UFC should have done. Right. So let's start with the first fight. Right. So the first fight on this card. What the fuck's going on? Why is it not? Okay, there we go. Yeah. So the first fight should have been Manel Cap versus Kai Kara France. Like, bro, why did they not do it? It makes zero sense. Like, I don't know what the UFC is doing, bro. Why do we not get this fight? Like, instead we got Manel Cap finding Brandon Royval after one. He's on a one fight win streak. Like, yeah, I get it. It was a good performance against Bruno Silva, but come on, bro, it's Bruno Silva, right? And same with Kai Kara France. Apparently, he's gonna be fighting Pantoja. Like, bro, this guy is on a one fight win streak. Like, yeah, he beat Usyk, which was a good win, but it's one fight. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they should have done this fight. This beef there. There's a lot of clips they can get for promo. Manel Cap was calling him out at UFC 293. In 223. He was calling him out at the end of the last fight night. UFC Tampa, there's a lot of history there. There's gonna be it'll be a good build up, and as far as the fight goes, the fight will be crazy too. These guys are both they ain't grappling, bro. It's gonna be on the feet. They're gonna be throwing bombs. It would have been a crazy fight, man. So honestly, this should have been on the card, man. Should have opened up the opening fight. Would have been crazy, man. Would have been crazy. Next, we should have got Leon versus JDM. Now I know this fight is happening. I know it's happening. I think on the London fight night in March. But we should have just got it here. Like I don't get why. Like we need an Australian fighter. Like right now, there's zero ranked Australian fighters on UFC 312. Why don't we just put this on here? Like I don't get why we didn't do this, right? I know that London needs a main event, but they could have put like Paddy versus Benoit Saint Denis. That would have been a perfect main event. The French fans could have taken the London fucking I don't know what the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? The train that goes through the tunnel. It was pretty close. We could have got some French audience there. And at this point, Patty's probably a bigger star than Leon anyway. Like I don't even know if that's a hot take, but I think Patty genuinely might have a bigger fan base than Leon. Like nobody, like bro, I forgot about this dude. Bro. I'm gonna lie, like I forgot about Edwards and Patty. Yeah, he's not the greatest fighter, but in terms of his hype, he's got crazy hype, man. Even his YouTube videos, I think he's doing like over a mil. His walkout's crazy, and he's got kind of an iconic. What the fuck? I forgot how to speak. I've got he has an iconic walkout. So yeah, honestly, they could have just done Paddy versus Moicano. So not Moicano versus Benoit Saint Denis on that London fight night for the main event. And here we could have got JDM Leon, bro. Could have got JDM Leon. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this would be a pretty boring fight. And yeah, I think this is a pretty boring fight. So it would just be on the feet, but it would just be Edwards trying to stay on the outside. Just kick at range. And JDM would try to come in, with his boxing gun on the inside. Yeah, I thought it would be pretty boring. I think maybe Edwards mixed in the grappling, but still we should have got. I mean, this fight's not more for the entertainment. It's more just getting an Australian fighter on the card, like a ranked Australian fighter. We needed JDM, man. We needed this, but yeah, this should have been on the card. Next up, bro, this fight would have been crazy on the card, bro. Gaethje Hooker. And again, just like the Leon JDM fight, I know it's in the works, but again, why is it not in Australia? Why is it not on Australia? Like Gaethje's been out since April. Hooker fought in August. Like that's enough time, bro. That's enough time to recover. Like I know Gaethje went out bad, but it's been a long time, man. I think he's healed up. I think he's ready, and I think they're looking at March, April anyway. Like why not just have it a month earlier, bro? This would be a crazy addition to the card. And it would be a banger of a fight, bro. This fight would go insane. It would just be like guaranteed violence. But these guys are gonna give each other, CT, bro, CT. Yeah, this fight should have been on the card. Next up, Adesanya Imavov. Again, I know this fight is booked for Saudi. Oh, sorry, what happened there? Yeah, I know this card is booked for Saudi. But again, why is it in Saudi, bro? I don't understand. Like, like, how much money are they bringing in? Is it that much? Like, I don't understand why we have Adesanya Imavov on a fight night. But that's crazy to me, bro. Like, and the card's like a week apart, bro. Like, Adesanya Imavov, the Saudi card, it happens I think Feb 1st, and then the next UFC 312 was like a week later. So it's like you could have just put it on Australia card. And for the Saudi card, honestly, Shara could have headlined it. Like his last KO was pretty cool. He's been gaining traction. You didn't need Adesanya on there. Like I get it, Saudi, but man, I don't know, man. They should have put this as a co-main. They should have put this as a co-main. And yeah, I know this fight's booked, but again, why we should have gone on Australia, man. We should have gone on Australia. And the last fight, Ilya versus Volk 2, man. I don't know why we didn't get. I mean, this one kind of makes sense why we didn't get it. I think it was too soon for Ilya, and I think he did decline UFC 305 as well. Last year, I think he declined to fight Volk in that fight, and he was saying, "Oh, why should I fight? Why should I fight the guy knocked out in his home on his home turf?" It's a good point, but yeah, this still would have been crazy. Would have had Volk, uh, you know, going back for the belt, trying to get the belt back in Australia in his home city. I think he's from Sydney, actually. Yes, that would have been pretty crazy. But at the same time, I guess it would have been kind of sad, because he's probably gonna get knocked out. Well, yeah, he probably would have. Or yeah, he's gonna get knocked out. 'Cause I think the fight's still happening. But yeah, I mean, this is just like. I don't know why these fights aren't in Australia, right? Like I know a lot, like most of these fights, I'm pretty sure they're all booked, right? Like this fight's booked, this fight's booked, this fight's booked. This one's not booked, right? So all these fights except for Manel versus Kai Kara, they're all booked. But it's just the timing doesn't make sense. Like, and they're pretty close to the Australia card, so I don't know why they just didn't put it on there, right? Like this one's in March. This one's I think it's gonna be March, April. This one's literally this is a week before, and this one again I think is rumored to be 3/14, which is April. So like it just doesn't make sense. Like, why could we have not just put this on the Australia card? I said, we got fucking Drickus and Strickland, was Zhang Wei Li, and we got a bunch of unranked fighters. Like, I don't, bro. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, I mean, this card's crazy. But this could have been like one of the best cards like ever, bro. Honestly, this fight's guaranteed violence. This fight, I don't know, maybe not too entertaining, but it would have been, maybe a technical match, right? This fight, I guess, Bulk probably gets KO'd. It's kind of sad. And then this fight again could be boring, I guess, but it might turn out to be interesting. And this fight, that's just crazy, man. This is a banger fight, man. Could have been crazy, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's what I would have done. That's what UFC 312 should have been, in my opinion. But yeah, instead we got the shitty card. But whatever, man. It is what it is. But yeah, that's it for today's video. So we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.